Hello crafty friends! Today's video is where I make a card using the parameters from this week's Craft Roulette. Alright, let's get started. So I pulled some supplies, and this is a paper that I made with my gel plate. I don't throw usually when it's a texture, even if it's not the exact look that I wanted, I will keep it and put it aside, because if it has a texture then I can use it. So I'm gonna actually use this for a background. The colors are coffee, so I felt like this looked, like the milk that you can use in the latte. And then for the tree, I'm gonna use this leaf stamp, and I'm gonna make a 4x6 card. And let's see. I think I'm going to, I have to visualize a 4x6 card, which I know is silly because it's like 4x6 photo. But I never make 4x6 cards, so I have to really think about it. I'm going to start with some brown cardstock. Let me get that. Okay, change my mind. I'm going to use some Craft because I like my coffee pretty light. So I thought of this color. So let's cut this 4x6. So then I can like visually see the space and kind of plan out the card from there. So let me cut this. I think this is half of a sheet. Yeah. 6. I don't think I have an envelope for this size. All right. There is 4x6. Interesting. Okay. So that is the base size I think I'm going to do. And then I think I'm going to take this paper. Now this paper is not cardstock. It's thin because I used it on a gel plate. So I think I'm going to die cut a shape out of this and put it here. But what shape will look good on a 4x6? That is interesting. Let's see. I have this one. This could work. Ooh, that could maybe work. Interesting. Okay, that's a possibility. Put that to the side. No. That. That could be interesting. All right, I'm not going to put this fully away, but let's start. Let's cut a piece out. Okay, let's see how that cut. It's kind of thin. Hopefully it went... Ooh, it did cut beautifully. Okay. Yay. Now, don't rip it, don't rip it, don't rip it. Phew, didn't rip. Okay, it kind of looks like a doily. All right. And put that to the side. And now I find the best way to clean these is this scraper. That is from, I think it's from scrapbook.com, but you can also, I think, even Dollar Tree, I think, even sells these scrapers. So I think I'm going to put that like that. I want to stamp this. Now, I'm going to do it in browns. Do I do it on white or do I do it on off-white? I think I'm going to do it on white. All right, the next step is to get some of these stamps stamped out in colors of coffee. So I picked this trio. I love these inks. They're super juicy. Cocoa, cookie, and gingerbread. So let's do a mixture of those. We'll get some cocoa. I have a feeling these are going to need a couple passes because they're solid. Oh, not bad. Let's see. That one needs a little bit more coverage. And then we'll be good with the cocoa. Okay, let's give this a cleaning. This is the first craft project I have done in almost 2 weeks because me and my family were away on vacation. So I have missed Craft Roulette the last week because it was not a crafty vacation. So kind of trying to get back into the swing of things. Should not have taken those stamps off my positioner. See, this is what I mean. Really a little rusty. Little rusty. Okay. Now, let's put those back. Now I have water. Oh boy, let's see what happens. Let's use this color then. This color is gingerbread. It's a pretty color. I think we're gonna need one more. Yes. And then we'll do the light color. I probably won't use cookie. I probably won't use every one of these, but I like to have options. There we go. Set that over to dry before I cut them out. Now, question, do I want these flowers that are on here? Well, let's give it a try. I have some piece here. See how it looks. I'm assuming they're layered. I'm gonna do the gingerbread. No, I'm gonna do the cookie. So then how does this go? Well, this is definitely gonna be my out of line because there's no way I'm gonna line this up. Let's see what happens. I want to do the cocoa because I think it's going to be out of line. I think I'm going to go to only the one shade darker. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's definitely out of line. Okay, well, look at that. I wasn't sure how I was going to do that parameter, and there it is. I'll do another one of those. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to stamp on the same paper is the sentiment. I always say that wrong. Sentiment. Sentiment. All right, let's see. Just enough room to die cut it out. And I'm going to do it in the dark brown. The cocoa. Okay, let's see. Stamped pretty good. All right, awesome. Okay, so my die cutting went horribly wrong, even though I taped it. But because out of the lines is a parameter, I'm going to actually go with it and see what happens. Why not? I mean, either I experiment or I throw it away, right? So let's experiment and see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. Ready? Let's do it. All right, let's see what happened. Ooh, I kind of like it. I kind of want to do it to this one, even though that one didn't cut wrong. All right. All right, my head in the way. Kind of line it up and press. Ooh, kind of fun. All right. Ooh, you know what? Before I get rid of this ink right there, I'm gonna actually take a little water, a tiny bit of water, right? And I'm gonna just get the brush a tiny bit wet, pick some of this ink up, and I'm gonna fill it in right here where it got messed up. Right here. Oop. Maybe a little bit more water. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay, yay! Fix it. There we go. Out of the lines. Perfect. All right, so I did these other two. Wouldn't you know it, or other three? Wouldn't you know it, these cut out beautifully. Of course they did. Of course they did. But to make it match, I'm going to now free stamp the middle dark color over these so that the style is the same. But, you know, of course they stamped perfect. All right. If I stamp this perfect, that will be ridiculous. There's a chance though. All right, let's see. I mean, I want to stamp it off. And then this one. Stamp it it stamped it. Barely off. I could, you know, it's so funny, right? You try to keep it straight and you can't. And then when you want to make it crooked, you can't. All right. And then the big one. What are the odds this one is going to stamp perfect? Like perfect. Like you won't see the color, the lighter color at all. Let's see. Put my head. I mean, the ink's not perfect on there, so it'll look weird anyway. But okay. I really messed that one up, so that's good. There we go. All right, let me clean this up, and I'm going to clean off my workspace because I notoriously get ink on my card where I don't want it to. So let me clean up, and I'll be right back. I'm going to squeeze it on my mat, and then I'm going to use the new tool. Haven't tried this yet. Let's see. Normally, I would put it on with a spatula, but, you know, you can rip things. This is finally done. There we go. Ooh, there's actually more in there than I thought. Pull that up. And now I'll put this where there's no glue. And make sure I put it, it's a little off camera, but I need to put it where there's no glue. And this paper is a little delicate because it's not actually cardstock, so I don't want to rip it. Alright, I think that is good. Rub it. Now that is going to take a minute to dry.
Hey, just a quick break here to ask you to please like and subscribe my video so you can see more. Thank you.
Okay, everything's dry. Now we're going to assemble the card. So let's see. I don't really have a plan. So let's see. One there. And the light one here. I don't know. Let's try. Maybe a little less. Less is more, maybe. I do like the dark ones. So if we went the sentiment here. Put that there. The light one here. Hook one. Here. And then maybe a flower there. A flower here, a flower there. Maybe the sentiment in the middle. Maybe that's where I put it. Like that. And then we go like that. Maybe I don't do the dark one. Oh, I like it. I think that way. Like that. And then we do like that. And then oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. And well, let's do that. Let's get that down, and then we'll add the flowers. Okay. Try to get it back where I had it, which is always, I think, switch these out. Let's glue. Okay, it's all glued down, and now I'm going to pop the sentiment up. Let's put some of these on. These are foam squares from the Dollar Tree. They're really sticky, and they are my go-to. I like their size. And the backs come off fairly easy. I have tried Temu. All right. Now I'm going to hold this up to eyeball it straight because I use rulers and it still isn't straight. There we go. Awesome. All right, now do we want to add these flowers? Like maybe one here. And maybe one here. Or do we want to cluster them? Actually, let's maybe do that. I don't know. Think about it. One here, and one here. I think I like that placement. All right. A little glue. And one over here. And then one out here. There we go. And then I think the last step is maybe some embellishments. Let's see what we got. Ooh, those might look good in there. Let's do that. Okay, I have a couple here. Let's place them and see how they look. I like that. All right. Let's finish off by putting them. Extra that we don't need. Let's glue them down. All right, here's my finished card. The glue's almost dry on the ephemera, the little dots. All right, let's go over the parameters. 4x6 card, check. Coffee colors, check. Out of the lines, definitely went out of the lines, check. And then from a tree, leaves. I got it all, and I actually am happy with this card, even though I went out of the lines. Till next time, have a crafty day.